Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film is the 1999, oh my lord, has it really been that long? Film, The Iron Giant, the animated sci-fi film that tugs at your heart. I love a good robot story, especially a giant robot story. But that's a whole other thing. This is just a great animated film, but going to be enjoying that one tonight. And the Friends, of course, returning is the beautiful Netters Network. Nanette, how are you doing, my dear? And what you drinking tonight?
I'm doing wonderfully, Al. Thanks for asking. And I'm drinking a clear American Fuji apple sparkling water.
You've really been on the Fuji apple kick lately.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite of the carbonated waters.
And these are from Walmart, right?
Yeah, they're from Walmart. I also like the blackberry lemonade and the black cherry.
I might have to look at my Instacart and check that out. And of course, Nanette's truly iron giant better half is Troy Pacelli of Last Call with Troy Pacelli, also Cartan the Klingon Carrot.
I like that one, Klingon Carrot.
Today is a good day to be eaten by a bunny.
There you go. Fair enough. It's good for the eyes.
But how are you doing, Troy? And what you drinking tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And I'm having the same brand of sparkling water Netter is, but mine is a blackberry lemonade.
And you've been really on the blackberry lately. But not the blackberry lemonade. You usually mention just blackberry. This is the first time I've
Yeah, they didn't have any when we went to the store this time, so I decided I'd try the blackberry lemonade. It's okay.
It's okay. Not as good as the blackberry, though. Okay.
No.
I myself have a Mountain Dew. And with us tonight, a special guest, because if we have a movie involving anything over 15 feet tall, we must have Wolf 10 Media. Wolfie in the house. How are you doing, sir? And are you drinking anything tonight?
I am Groot.
I was reading of all the names that could have had been doing that part, and they settled on Vin Diesel. They had James Earl Jones, Sean Connery, and who else? But there was a
I
couple other ones.
am
I
Groot.
actually think it's a good. That I think Vin Diesel's voice works very well for it.
I could have seen James Earl Jones, but
Yeah,
yeah, I think that
but it would have been
I
too
didn't.
Darth Vader. I mean,
True, and I didn't
I
even.
am Groot.
Yes, you are. I did not even realize that this was Vin Diesel until very, very recently.
mhm.
And I think that's a good thing. That allows you to kind of, lose yourself in the character and not focus on it's Vin Diesel, right?
Right? Yeah, I mean he's well, there's like 53 words that
Oh,
the Iron Giant says. If IMDb is to be believed, uh, that's not including like grunts or
sure.
sounds.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, Vin Diesel just has a certain like I said with that, and then like with Groot, uh, that I don't know. It's just that
Not a Groot.
uh, uh,
I
yeah,
am
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah,
yeah,
super. Spoilers.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I remember seeing this. I was late to the show seeing this. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember the first time I ever saw it. I think a friend bought it over or lent it to me, and I think I was at a very emotional time,
Uh,
and the ending just
yeah.
hit me in the feels,
Right.
and I think that initial reaction that I had just has stuck with me. So every time I have seen it since, it hits me in the feels
Yeah,
still.
I can understand that.
Yeah. What about you guys? Well, you know what? Before we get into our experience with the film, let's
Right.
get into the chat.
Right.
I don't want the chat to feel left out. And
Absolutely.
by the way, if I sound a little different, it's because I have a new headset microphone set up tonight, um,
Sweet.
which is giving me a headache because it's like
Uh,
one of the big earpiece things and squeezing my head. So
One
I'm
thing.
hearing differently, so my voice might modulate strangely. But I would like to welcome a Lady Mist who said hello early on. How are you doing, lovely lady? Deleted scenes. He had just finished watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood rewatch. Rest in
yeah.
peace, Rick Dalton. That's a good film if anybody hasn't seen it. Thank you for joining us, Deleted Scenes. Of course, Netters Network. Drop by to say hi to everybody, a little sweetie and heart. Always good to see you. Of course, Troy saying hi to everybody, and of course, showing his love for his beloved
Yeah.
Nanette.
Yep.
Let's see who else we got. Like I said, leading us. Sir Tori Clegane is joining us. Welcome, sir. And of course, Wolf Ted Media saying hi. And I think that might be it. Yep, that's all so far. Um, but yeah, let's start with you, Troy. What Iron Giant?
Yeah,
Seen it?
I
Seen it?
this
Like it?
was 99, so yeah, I gotta do a little bit of math here. We were married. I don't think I went to see it at the theater. I think this was a like blockbuster type, pick up and bring home type of thing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a family film that we watched with the kids. So I don't remember, exactly the experience of watching it. I just remember liking this movie, and we've seen it a number of times since
Oh, yeah.
then.
I do have to say I like deleted scenes here saying Cleric or Carrot, directed by Edward B. Wood Jr., coming this winter, rated R.
I like that. I like that.
How about you, Nanette? You like this film?
I know I've seen it at least once. I don't really remember too much of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
it'll come back to you. It
Yeah, I
definitely
mean, it was years ago when I saw it.
How about you, Wolfie?
We missed out on seeing it in theaters because my mom straight up said she did not want to watch it. I don't know what movie we watched instead that day. I think it was Deep Blue Sea at the time. I'm not sure.
Ooh, I've
That
never
was
seen Deep Blue Sea. I like a
I
shark
just
movie.
one thing I remember was being heavily disappointed when she said we weren't going to watch the Iron Giant when I was just looking dead at the poster. I think me and my brother were both looking at the poster when we went to go to the movies that night, and then we saw it on home video when we rented it. I was like, we should have saw this in the theater. Older me looking back at it, it's like, Mom, you should let us see that in the theater. You
Yeah,
missed out on a chance of seeing something so magical.
yeah. Anybody in the chat, let us know when you saw it. If you like the film, is this your first time, perhaps, watching the film? And I'd be interested to see anybody here or in chat has if anyone's read the book that the film is based on called The Iron Man,
No.
which is by Ted Hughes, who wrote it uh,
Mm.
kind of as a catharsis after the death after the suicide of his wife Sylvia Plath.
Wow.
So and of course they changed the name. Of course, I think we all can realize why they changed the name.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Marvel's Iron Man at the time, but the deleted scenes. This will be the first time watching straight through for
Wow.
him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I do want to Troy. You got the Cosby link up?
Yep.
Good to
Yep.
go.
It's ready to
Okay,
go.
just checking. Yeah, we'll start it here
I
in a
have my
few.
own copy, so I might be
Yeah,
might
I've got.
hit upon a sort of deleted scene that was like if you're watching the theatrical version.
That's a good
I
question.
I believe mine is the theatrical. Well, I will say mine is 1:26:32.
Mine
Mine is
says
1 second longer than yours.
Oh,
mine is 1:29.
what are we going to do? 1
I guess
second
we'll have
makes
to
all
pause
the
when we
difference
get
in
to
the
that.
world.
We'll have to pause after that infamous scene.
I'll have to do a really quick click. I will say I am very happy with myself that I didn't pre-cut off the credit, the introduction this week.
There you go. There you
Finally
go.
got to see the whole thing. Uh, but yeah, it's I believe it is the theatrical version. I've never seen the added two scenes, and I do know that in the director's cut that he on TV they change it from watching. Oh, I can't remember what he was watching, but in the redone, it's a Disneyland Tomorrowland commercial as opposed to what was in the regular one. Because when they did the first one, they hadn't had permission from Disney to use the Tomorrowland stuff, so they went with a more period televised thing. Oh, it was a movie. Wait, oh God, what was the movie? Well, we'll know when we get to it. I think maybe. But yeah, let's what's it 13 after? I think it's good enough to get started here. We got a decent crowd here. I think it's what's it the very first thing we see is the will be the WB logos coming in there. So if everybody's ready, you guys all set?
Yep.
Ready to go?
Let me get the
Okay.
Warner Brothers ready. I
Okay.
have 1 second.
I'm at 0, so
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
It goes right
I've
into
got
Warner
black.
Brothers, right?
Yeah,
let me pull
before
it
it.
back to 0 seconds. Then.
I just didn't. I wanted to make sure there wasn't any weird alternate things in front of it, like some movies do.
Yeah.
Once they get like third or fourth different DVD release,
I guess I'll be
people,
1 second
new
ahead of you
distributors, keep throwing stuff at the beginning there. Oh, want to welcome AL. Iron Giant is underrated. Made my
Yeah.
kids watch it, and the kids loved it, especially the praying scene. Yeah, it's a beautiful film. And it's sad that it did not do better. It was horribly marketed. Warner
Yes, it
Brothers
was.
did not know how to market this film, and there was something else that came out around the same time. It came out, I think, the same weekend as The Sixth Sense, so it just got gobbled up in a
That's what
bigger
we saw
release.
instead of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We saw Sixth Sense instead.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that once. Don't need to see it again because I know the secret, and I know that things are red. So one thing about M Night Shyamalan. They're not highly rewatchable,
Right.
except in my opinion, um, Signs.
Yeah, Signs kind of is.
Signs I can watch
Yeah.
over a few times. I just think it's such a good film. But let's get the Iron Giant started here. Like I said, Cosby Link at the top. Troy's at the ready.
Yep.
Everybody else is at the ready. My finger is poised over the start button. In three, two, one, play. Warner Brothers.
There you go.
Famous feature animation.
Boom. Where's Bugs Bunny?
You're right.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I didn't think about that. They don't have that dun 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 little bugs thing. The Iron Giant. Score by Michael Kamen.
Directed by Brad Bird.
Sputnik.
This was Brad Bird's first film, wasn't it?
Yep. I watch a Brad Bird feature if he's not on his horse. I have a bone to pick with him these days. Ever since Tomorrowland and Incredibles 2.
Especially think gotta watch Armageddon one day.
Oh yeah.
Or Deep Impact.
Oh man, those were the days where you had to argue which one you
Or The
prefer.
Perfect Storm.
Oh man, I love The Perfect Storm.
That's a good film, but damn depressing.
Oh, you want to know a movie that really tops The Perfect Storm? Everest.
Oh yeah. It's a good flick though.
Like at least kind of in The Perfect Storm, it happens fast, but in
Ooh.
Everest it's slow and painful. The wife and I was in the theaters, and when we were done, I almost cried.
I like the wave effect that how they did it. Looks like it's part computer, part normal.
Good transition with the lighthouse into the sun.
Yeah, I love the color palette of
Oh,
this
yeah.
film. I love that it's bright.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't mute it or anything like that. It's just like it's October. They have the fall colors.
It's suburban, or
I can live in
yeah,
this town.
me too.
See,
I
it's
wanna
it's
live
got a
there.
diner. What else do you need besides a diner and a theater?
I could get a job as a fisherman. Hire a crew, get a boat. His mom is so beautiful.
Jennifer Aniston doing the voice of the mom, who I think is a little evil because who would name their kid Hogarth?
Yeah.
That's just cruel.
Why would you name your kid a last name as a first name? Isn't Hogarth a last name?
Actually, Hogarth is a first name. I've heard it, but
Okay.
and I know they're Hogarth. They give them the name Hughes to honor the author of the book, Ted Hughes.
Oh. I just love these designs, these human designs. This style
Russian
needs to come back.
satellite seen in the night sky. Moon Explorer. Check that out.
Like he's being chill with the kid. You don't get those these days.
True.
Deleted scenes. Squirrel.
I like how he's got that beatnik thing, that little, what do they call it? Soul patch.
Yep. The day the squirrel went berserk.
I have a feeling someone likes somebody.
Ding, ding.
It's like the squirrel's on the squirrel's
Right at
just
the
looking.
wig out here.
He's just looking for his
Squirrels in my
nuts.
pants. Squirrel. Squirrels in my pants. I like how he apologized before he did it.
Oh boy.
That's a nice looking house.
Mm-hmm.
Life of a single mother.
Dang.
Yep. Me and my brother would have done this as kids.
You're not even going to clean up the mess.
I like this kid. You watch it. He'd be a good Films with Friends guy, commenting on the movie as it goes along.
It reminds me of heavy metal.
Well, it was animation. Animation. Ooh, I would so watch that movie.
Yeah, I would have been that. I would have been like him, right? Like even though I'm about to go investigate something, I'll go right back to the TV. I don't want to miss anything.
So Torgvain said he would love to watch a Superman cartoon in that style.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the acting,
Yeah,
but the
Flash.
animation. Yeah.
I grew up on a Flash shirt, Superman. He's my spirit.
Yeah, I've got
animal.
all those on DVD.
There's one powerful flashlight.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that has got some heck of lumens
Should you
to
call?
it.
Can you call the flashlight look more like a torch?
Yeah.
Anachronism detected. That is a torch. That is supposed to be in the UK.
As far as he's concerned, that's a laser sight.
Yep.
As
I
far
used
as
to
I'm
do the
concerned,
same thing.
as far as I'm concerned, that pellet's gonna ricochet off that thing and hit him right in his forehead.
Yeah, no, it's totally in the way.
But the
It's like,
fact is that it lights up exactly what you're pointing the gun at, so it kind of works at night.
That's all I could think of when I was a kid. Just seeing how that flashlight is blocking his barrel.
Yeah. But I will say, oh, man, I love the old flashlights. Like the ones are like 3 feet long and silver, and
Yep.
like 5 inches wide at the light.
Yep.
I think of them, but I always think of my uncles or my grandfather because they always seem to have those kind of flashlights.
Yeah.
Me, I buy the cheapy little plastic ones for like Ever Ready, but they work.
I had to order me those security like flashlights.
Of course, with the light flashing, you're giving away your location, soldier.
Yep.
What is your major malfunction, Private Pile? No, he looks more like a private joker. Just gotta love that this is all in one take. Maybe it's the power trying to come back on.
Need fuel. Oops. That was quick. Getting that
Right?
flashlight like that.
That must have happened. That must happen as often if she grabbed it that fast. Secret test of character. Even though it probably doesn't hurt him at all, it just tickles.
Nothing like a big on-off lever, just sitting there.
Right.
Yeah.
Are they built with that? I'm sure there's way more switches you need to flick off to turn all that system off, right?
Well, it works for the film.
I guess. I mean, I'm not calling it unrealistic. I'm just saying, like, working at an electric plant, I've never have, but I'm
You
sure
would
there's a
you would
secret.
you would think there would have to be one quick kill switch
Yeah, just
instead of
one.
having to go through several steps because sometimes you just have to get it off.
Taka, you dead man? Yeah, I'm on.
I do love the design of the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
That total 50s retro look.
I love the 50s retro look. Concerned mother? When the last time we ever had that?
Yeah, right.
Good parenting. When the last time we ever had that? These days, the kid will find their way home, and the parents no worse for wear or worry.
she's a hardworking mother doing what she can to
Yeah.
get
Pretty
by.
much.
Well, she's a widow, I believe, actually.
Yeah.
Just like you can see his head in the background, his little eyes. Blink. I remember those frightening
Oh,
films they always showed you in school.
oh man, the days of elementary.
Yeah, we had to watch all like those type of things too.
That's how I first watched The Lion King and Aladdin. All we had at home was Snow White and Pinocchio. Duck and
See,
cover.
that was unfair. All the other kids
Yeah,
were
that'll
talking about
protect you. That's
all
a
the other kids were
strong
talking.
table.
Yeah, all the other
Good
kids were talking, and he
American
gets in
oak.
trouble.
Meanwhile, in Japan, it's a nice drawing. Kid can be a cartoonist or a comic book artist.
That guy.
Shooter McGavin. I love the fact that that's what he uses for Twitter. I think it's at Shooter McGavin or something. Also a cameo.
Huh. The real shooter? Ah, nice. Delia says NSA Division
Division
6.
6.
Has any of you guys seen the animated Men in Black series?
I remember when it was first on. I watched a
Mhm.
couple episodes.
I always got a kick out when K always bring up Division 6. They always start that off before they start the episodes. Might do a stream on that. All the better movie to animation series that was done by the same people who did Rusty and Big Guy.
Like a big bite out of his car.
It's like, where's my car?
Dude, where's my car?
This is the sequel. Dude, ate my car.
Dingo ate my car. How does a dingo eat someone's car? Dude, dingo ate my
One bite at a time.
Hey, big metal guy.
The metal guy, when the metal kid ate up half of your car, the metal man hungers for the rest.
To him, that would be like a wheat thin.
Right.
A wafer thin mint.
Trying my best at a quote from the Northman.
What'd you say, Wolfie?
That's how I was doing my best quote from the Northman.
Oh, that's a good film.
The cub you hunted ate of your nose. The wolf hungers for the rest. Makes sense that it's such a big forest and how you can easily hide in that forest. way better than Godzilla in the city.
Well, you know, like Bigfoot, just good at hiding in the forest. Ooh,
I'll teach you where you're going.
that's like the Iron Giant has something in common with Boba Fett. What is it? Boom.
First appeared in a cartoon.
Nah, I was talking about the dent in his head.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ow. First time I see a kid bleed in a cartoon. Wait a second. Does that imply the director's cut actually allow the kid to bleed? Did you guys see the
Mm,
blood in y'all
yeah.
version?
Yeah, yeah, blood
Okay.
in his nose. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Cause I don't remember him bleeding when I watched this movie.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't know if I understand the words that's coming out of your mouth.
Like the bottom of his feet look like the tread of sneakers.
Oh yeah.
At first, I thought he was mimicking his moves when the commercials hit.
Yeah, that was cute when he was mimicking his moves.
Yeah, like when they promoted this movie, I thought the giant was mimicking his movements. Like he can only move if you like move along with him, like a shadow function.
My own giant robot.
I like he suddenly goes into maniacal uh, evil scientist mode.
Yeah.
Giant robots.
Oh, rock.
So cute.
Rock tree. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be mimicking his vocals
Yeah.
because I'm a kid again. Smart kid.
He really is a talker.
Yep.
Exposition machine.
I like that smooth movement that they do for him when he stands.
Yeah. If he doesn't understand you, yelling it louder isn't going to help.
Yeah, it's like talking slower when you're in a foreign country. It's like
Right.
they still don't know what you're saying. They're just talking slower.
That's why I don't bother doing that. I just use hand gestures and body gestures.
That's a beautifully groomed forest. There's like no underbrush or anything.
Right.
Roof.
It's like a Twizzler.
It's not straight.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
I mean, it's like to him, it's like a model railroad, like a little Lionel thing.
Gotta be perfect. Ooh.
With a broken jaw.
Put yourself together, Ian. So Torgo said he knew someone from the Philippines who could speak English quite clearly. He was just really quiet. We always... I can't quite see it. I always in the rooms where there's a lot of noise, so I couldn't understand him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're very
You're very own robot spaceman with that OCD.
Right. Exactly.
I like that.
I love the self-repair sequence. Are you all right, dude? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Surprised you survived that. I need your card.
I like the little smile he's able to give after he gets that.
Oops. There's still a piece missing. Where'd it go?
Just like new. Trying to that looks like Stan Lee.
I love this. Get out of here, Satan.
Oh,
Very intense.
this scene.
Train conductor looks like Stanley. Yeah, a little bit.
Now, what commercial was he watching on yours, Wolfie?
I have no commercial.
Oh,
I'm watching on I'm watching.
no, like now is what you said. You had the directors, right?
Yeah.
Because the hand was watching television and it had a commercial. I was wondering if that's where they replaced it with the Tomorrowland.
So this where so he's been playing Tomorrowland for years, it seems. Because you remember he made the live action Tomorrowland, right?
Right. But in this, they had a commercial on TV, but in the special edition, they replaced the commercial with a Tomorrowland commercial,
Oh
Disney's
Yeah.
gosh.
Tomorrowland, which is what he
Nice
wanted to do
tracking.
originally. Train conductor looked like Stan Lee. Oh,
Yeah.
Stranger Danger. Now all we need him is to be voiced by Joe Pesci.
of course, the general's the late John Mahoney from Frasier, Frasier's dad.
Oh wow.
Everyone who sees her turns to Elvis.
Oh, a memo.
Yeah. A TPS report.
Someone has anger issues. Oh,
There's a name.
beep.
He's like a cat.
You're like a cat,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
See, and you look at that from the point of view of a parent. Any rational parent hears that, it's like, oh, what is he doing now?
I think you guys are ahead of me.
I'm sure you food. Get a little castor oil, take care of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys are ahead of me.
Possibly.
He's in the bathroom pretending to poop.
Yeah. And the hand is going into the barn after lifting up the barn.
I know, that's pretty impressive.
Give me a timestamp.
I'm
It's
at
going to be different on yours if you have an extra scene in yours.
Yeah,
I'm at
I have
33, 37, 38, 39,
Yep.
40, 41.
Same here.
Okay, I'm aligned with you guys surprisingly, but
Hogarth in the barn with a flashlight.
But like I said, if you have an extra scene in yours, your time is going to be offset from ours.
yeah, that's probably what happened. But it's
What's
playing
going
out
on
the
on
way
yours?
how I last remember it. I don't understand how I got behind you guys. Maybe there's some extra lines of dialogue, an extra scene of the same scene, maybe. It's
Could
weird.
just be an extra scene, just shot you behind a little. A Tomo.
I think that's 8 words now he's spoken, possibly 9.
Cast like Lois Lane.
You got me. Who's got you?
Superman.
I like the theme music for that. Well, for that scene, very kind of like uplifting.
Look out for the cow.
Surprised he's not suffering from whiplash or a broken neck.
I guess I get hit by branches like that. Oh, John Green is here. Hi, John. I'm listening, but cannot watch the movie. I'm at work. They might frown on me watching a movie while on the clock. I don't blame you, man. If anybody's wondering, John Green is my friend who was part of my order, the one who I'm fighting some in my first video I ever posted. We did the rewatch of Kelly's Heroes together.
That's clever. He became the billboard.
A smorgasbord.
Right? It's like, here's my meat, here's my potatoes, my veggies, dessert.
Eat it.
Squirrel boy.
Longest running superhero RPG on Earth. Greetings. Welcome, sir.
Hey, CK.
Hope you and the family are doing well.
Hip.
I connected with Dean in my youth. Starving artist.
I read when they were animating this, they actually did a little extra to make, like, the frame rate was different.
It's like CoffeeZilla.
It's like they made him the chipmunks.
Are you just getting to him like rambling?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're about 20 seconds ahead of you. Well, maybe 10.
It's better than a minute ahead. Otherwise, we would have a problem.
Don't worry about being late, CK. Just glad you're here.
You just dropped the cathartic line. You are who you choose to be. Ah, 90s where you have that how would you say advisor from outside your family that you visit. Deep.
37 minutes later. Push the door and just eat the house.
I was just talking to himself.
I'm at the part where he just gets up, pours out the coffee, and
Yep.
goes in the house.
Yeah. Like I said, you're
I,
about 15 seconds behind us.
yeah. Oh, when he said hell, that shocked me as a kid. Like whenever I come across the animation where where they swear, it always shocked me as a kid because conditioned. Like a
You feel sorry for the kid, too. He is tired.
Yeah.
poor thing.
John, have you ever stayed up 24 hours or more?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Cocolex.
Yeah, that's right. What you really have in your mouth is art.
Ah.
It's not bad. I love his facial expression.
almost got a shake. Yeah, I should have gotten a shake yesterday when I ordered out for DoorDash. I had my first sub in like 2 years. I've been wanting a sub so bad. Subway sub, that is. Garbadine reminds me of an evil Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Watching us.
Not exactly Fox Mulder, is he? No, deleted scenes, he's not.
The only reason why these people can go with their happy, miserable lives is that they do not know about it.
Holy cow!
That does look like fun. Whee!
Now that kind of looked like a scene from Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
Can we compliment the child actor who did the voice of him, or is it a woman that did the voice of him?
It is. Hogarth. Ellie Maranthel. It's a guy. Or Eli. Looks like Ellie. What else has he been in? He was Matt Stifler in American Pie.
I like that. He gets all these questions answered, and then obviously he's asking where the bathroom is.
He did the voice of Robin Tim Drake in Batman Mystery of Batwoman and in
okay.
Static Shock episode The Big Leagues.
Surprised no crows flew into that that one place with the grain. That silo. I like Dean's bowling shirt too.
Won't he rust?
I mean, he's an alien.
Well, he's been in the sea.
Yeah.
He's he's alien metal.
Right, and he's, obviously self-healing, so...
Cannonball!
I mean, what did Dean think was going to happen?
Tsunami!
Quick, call Wendy Peppercorn. We need to kiss him.
And the
Squirrel.
yeah.
The raccoon.
and
then Dean.
Yeah.
That was a well done
Yeah.
little bit of animation. I like that.
Most of my memories come from Dean in this movie.
And Hogarth is up in a tree and he thinks it's awesome.
As a kid would. Surprised he lived through all that, holding his breath.
But he's not stomping now. How's he tiptoeing?
I don't know, careful like.
Oh no. This scene.
Uh, this is the second movie today I watched where someone shoots a deer.
I mean, there was the bears. And that was the one. That one was when the bear hunted a deer.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It is amazing when you can get that much emotion from cartoon or CGI.
Yeah.
It always amazes me. It's like, in fact, sometimes even more so.
Yeah. And then you watch a Disney live action film and you can't even get a fraction of that emotion.
Right. What was the most touching thing about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Rocket.
There you go.
Haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet.
It's okay.
Probably
It's
the
better
only
than it's better than some of the other ones that have come out.
probably the only one I'll probably watch.
It's a bit long, too long.
This kind of feels like that they just replaced the original directors that did the first and second films and replaced it with these new directors that are probably hot off the
Well, no,
college.
Gunn did this one.
Yeah, I know. That's probably
Yeah.
why it's at best decent. Possibly.
Yeah, it's decent. I gave it 3 out of 5.
I'll reserve judgment when I see it.
My understanding is the biggest problem with it was he was trying to throw everything into it that he had wanted to do, and he knew he wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah. You know, and you're right. It's too long, and there's just too much. This guy is such a Richard.
Yep.
I'm coming to the possible deleted scene coming up, so I might be behind you guys a bit more.
Nice lighting there too to make him look evil.
Yeah.
Krypton just blowed up.
That borders on evil creepy. What this guy did.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really evil, but it's
Give me a
creepy.
timestamp, please.
Um, I'm at 56, 30, 31, 32.
What the? You give me the times, but like I said, I'm probably still behind you.
You
You're watching
probably
this.
are.
Yeah, you're watching the special edition. Probably they threw in an extra scene here and there, or an extended scene.
Yeah, they just run. They're running exactly alike. It's just yeah, the scenes are just are more arranged.
Not the first time we've
Yeah.
had that. I still remember
John.
Adrian Brewer and I were on Birdman show watching Conan the Barbarian, and we had the extended edition with the longer ending. Birdman had finished up. We're still at like 5 minutes left.
There's an extended version.
Conan, oh yeah, the original Arnold one. Yeah, there's some extra stuff at the end with the princess.
So long as Ryan mentioned Terminator, does that make Mansley the T-1000?
Say it again.
I said, long as Ryan says Terminator thing intensifies, so does that make Mansley T-1000?
I think he was referring to when the eyes went red.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. I know what he meant, but what I'm saying was, look at Mansley in this scene
Oh, I
where he just
suppose.
where he just bumps into him. I was like, oh, so is he the T-1000? Because he sure do has a striking resemblance to Robert Patrick. It's like chicken, but but you try not to fall asleep. I don't have friends. I have family.
I think that's very, very clever.
Never underestimate the child's ability to wake up first before the adult.
You do get, I do get the impression that Hogarth's mom is pretty hot.
Well, when you consider who the voice actress is, yeah, I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
I just mentioned she was beautiful in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but just, every time you see her, it's kind of like more evidence.
Okay, I have a serious question. Dean does art in the scrapyard, so I have to wonder, how much does he charge for his art? Or how much would
whatever
he
he can
charge?
get, I'm sure.
I mean, he can have his own personal art gallery and people can come by and at least buy a scrap sculpture. There's people on YouTube that does scrap sculptures. Have you seen them?
Oh, sure.
Somebody did Godzilla with tires. Tires.
Huh. How big did they go?
I'm Superman.
There is absolutely no way he could have got that sculpted
Uh
overnight.
oh.
Longest runner says, I see a lot of overlap in the design of Hogarth's modern Elastic Girl from Incredibles, also by Brad Bird. He has a type.
Uh oh. Triggered. Literally.
Uh-huh.
Advice for a woman, never marry an artist.
You feel so sorry for him here. He's like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what's going on.
We need more storytelling like that. By the way, has anybody ever had a spark gun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're
I had
fun.
one when I was a kid.
Just rev up the little thing. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
CK is saying, I read an interview with Brad Bird where he'd planned Iron Giant 2, and it was going to show an army of Iron Giants from space invading Earth. Yeah, I'd heard that.
It was going to be Big O.
He is Superman because he's going to save them.
Yep.
Oh, the secret's out now.
Yep. That reaction.
Big gun that walks.
For a minute there, I thought it was going to be like Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Look, just look, turn around and look, and then he wouldn't be there.
Beans of fur. My goodness. Some ex-coworkers of mine, we both had an argument over Phase of Ferb, and I told them why I bowed out on it. And I told them when they got to aliens, I was like, I'm done. I don't know why. That made me quit the show.
Oh, there goes water tower.
Where are the Warners? That's one flimsy rail.
Yeah, you will.
Bastard.
They should be dead.
I always hate a character like that where they lie.
Yep. Problem is, the older I get, the more I believe that that's exactly what a three-letter agency employee would do. Oh, Iron Man! I get it now. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly.
Has he lost his mind? Can he walk at all?
Wee! Like Superman.
Okay, the kid should not be able to breathe.
See, that's good. He's learned. He's adapting. He's overcoming.
There goes the Warners.
Hope that barn was insured.
Whoa.
I am Groot.
Has anyone ever seen Sky Captain in the World Tomorrow?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, Skycat? Yeah. It's a good movie. I only just recently saw it.
Now you done pissed it off.
He's
Oh,
in full
Eric
kill
Garrison.
mode now, boys.
Yup.
Nobody helps him.
Now, I understand that's specifically for exposition so they can move the story along. But in reality, how would he know that he was okay? That he was just unconscious? Oh, really? Okay, you got my attention.
Telling you, General, it's the Kryptonians. The Kryptonians sit the robot, man.
It's like time for serious overkill.
Time to fly around the Earth 17 times. Oh, the good old days when the military get out of their vehicles before they blow up. Question: can anybody get out of that tank in that split second?
Um, well, maybe they're really experienced.
I would say they're experienced enough. Ah, those soldiers' eyes. They look like Elmer Fudd.
Okay, his career's over.
Oh yeah.
That kid's fast.
Duh.
Where's the giant, Mansley?
Yeah, well, it's a little late for that now.
Longest when I said this is my least favorite part. I just reject that any human could be that stupid to launch a nuclear strike on its current position.
Yeah.
On American soil,
Have
no
you been
less.
paying attention for the past 3 years? This country is filled with people that stupid.
I'll say on American soil, though.
Like, destroy
Hey,
it.
in the interest of reducing population, they do it without thinking.
Well, I hope it's California they strike.
Yeah, right?
even if it's me still here.
I like that. You stay, I go, because that's what he told him earlier.
You
No
stay,
following.
I go.
Well, it's not like he could.
That's you, Mapacelli.
Up, up and away.
Yep. Tell me this isn't a completely Superman thing to do.
Oh, definitely. I've heard it said before. This is one of the best Superman stories ever done.
I'm sorry, CK, but I got to disagree with you. I saw what they did to us over the past 3 years, and I look at the history of the things they've done
Superman.
to different populations in our country. They would. They absolutely
I love
would.
that. You are who you choose to be, and they like Superman.
Yep.
Such a beautiful moment.
Delete scenes. How much did I miss between the tsunami and the kids falling off the building?
See, Superman would have caught it and redirected it.
Superman would round up every missile and throw it in the sun and create nuclear man.
How much
Yeah, right.
you missed between the
The
tsunami
tsunami and the
and
kids falling off the building.
Oh, you missed a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite a bit.
I got 13 minutes left. How much you guys got?
About 10 minutes.
8, 9, yeah, about 10.
Yeah, I'm 3 minutes behind.
Yeah.
What a great thing to have a cardinal there.
Yeah.
Everybody
Exactly.
knows the whole myth of the cardinal, which is very important. My mother's favorite bird too, because of its significance.
I used to love the cardinal. Then I switched to the robin, and then the swallow, and then the pigeon, and then the sparrow. I was a hyperactive kid, of course.
I used to be. I used to like the Cardinals, and then figured I had to be true to the White Sox. So
I like an Oriole myself, but that's being a Marylander.
Then was the golden eagle, then the bald eagle, and then the red-tailed hawk, because of Animorphs. Oh, the music
It's
always
his
gets me in the
ears.
I
feels.
love that the town honored the Iron Giant.
yeah.
It's little time he was there.
Well, it
But
was
they knew who
very
he-
clear to
Yeah.
them when he saved those kids. It's like this guy or this thing is not bad.
It's like, where'd
I
my
always
screw
get
go?
teary-eyed on this scene.
It's like, oh right, he resembles himself.
Which really tells you right there that none of what they got in their arsenal could stop this thing, let
Right.
alone
No,
millions
no.
of them. I mean, hundreds of them. Like there is no weapon capable of taking these things down in our arsenal.
Orange Cool Glacier in Greenland.
He hops over Captain America's shield.
Rockwell, Maine.
And the smile.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a cute movie.
That was sweet.
I love that. It's just I love such an inspirational movie like that. Such a great story, great message. There's no big message to it. I mean, some you could probably the whole gun thing, but
Oh yeah, well, and it's the aspirational thing, right?
yeah, but it's not about the gun. It's about you are
Yeah,
what you choose to be.
yeah.
It's how you conduct yourself.
Yeah, Sir Torrance said, anyone ever wonder if Guillermo del Toro saw this movie? Because the robots in Pacific Rim look like the Iron Giant in attack mode. Kinda.
I was just
Yeah,
talking
some
about the
aspects, some
rim scene
aspects.
earlier when he carried Hogarth.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yup.
Once again, guys, I'm literally 10 minutes, like 3 minutes behind you guys. So I'm at the part where the screw is leaving the window.
Uh,
There you go. James Gammon.
Cloris Leachman as Mrs. Tensage.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Christopher McDonald. John Mahoney.
Yep.
Ellie Marienthal. Emmett Walsh.
That's pretty cool. That is a good movie. Good choice there, Big Al.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I the one I had thought about doing, I'm going to do next year. I might keep animation and do like one odd animated film or like more adult, and then go to a more
I
regular.
like that. That's a great idea.
But Wizards was the one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
The old Bakshi fantasy.
Yeah.
Yep. Sir Torrance says, here's a Superman connection for you. Christopher McDonald voiced Superman in Batman Beyond.
Oh, cool.
I just got all of the Batman Beyond. Haven't watched it yet, but I got it.
I got it pirated in my external hard drive.
CK teaches this in this film in his animation class.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a great example.
It's really good because it's a great combination of regular animation, computer.
Yeah.
It looked like there was some little rotoscoping going on with the waves.
Very possibly. I'll tell you, I've had this conversation with Boomer a bunch of times. Just like every other craft, you got to use the right tool for the right job.
Right.
And CG is overused, but it does have its place.
Right.
And when used with other effects and whatnot, chef's kiss.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. When I remember my review of Guardians 3, I mentioned Marvel fatigue.
Yeah.
And it's not that people are fatigued of a good superhero story or whatever that. To me, it's the kind of a movie that they're starting to produce over and over again. That heavy CGI, like the Ant-Man Quantumania movie. It's just it's like becomes visual noise.
Yeah.
After a while, they throw so much at it.
It's Jupiter ascending.
It is a quality issue, right?
Right.
Because it's very clear that effects-heavy films people love. But when you get to the sequels and they're cutting corners, people are like, okay, bored now. Jurassic Park, when we first saw that, people were blown away. Now when they're overdoing it with the CG, people are like, this isn't as good.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get better, not worse.
Which is funny. I was watching Jurassic Park earlier today, the original.
There you go.
On. And I literally was thinking, it's like, it holds up so well.
It absolutely does.
It does. No, it's more of you just don't have a strong story to back up that special effect.
Right.
Right.
Why put it in there when you don't have a story there?
And that's why I found
a blank canvas to me whenever time I look at these movies. I haven't even watched these movies, and most because whenever time I saw bits and pieces of them, I'm just looking at a blank canvas.
Yeah.
That's what it
Well,
feels like when I
it's
look at
like
these
with
movies, Eternals, Shang-Chi, Multiverse of Madness. It's just a blank canvas, but you're
Yep.
telling me there's something there, like it's a Rorschach painting.
Yeah.
Avatar. I'll say it's a beautiful film. It's well done. I mean, that's money CGI. It's done
Yeah.
very well,
Hmm.
but the story really is. It's a good hour and a half, hour 45 minute film
Avatar,
story.
Way of Water. I
Overblown.
could see something on the canvas. I will not deny that. I could see something
Yeah,
on the canvas, but I'm not gonna
I
see
just
it
think it was
because I'm
overdone.
I'm I'm still on my James Cameron hate boner.
Chahua hua. Let's do the cha
He's
cha.
Yeah.
I'm saying whenever look Cameron, let me know when you remove that stick up out of your ass,
Mm.
or give us
Superman,
Alita
created by
Battle Angel
Jerry
Part
Siegel
Two.
and Joe Shuster.
The spirit.
Oh yeah. Memory of Ted Hughes. There you go.
It's the same thing with Brad Bird.
1999.
Get off that horse first, and then I'll entertain your next movie project.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
oh
I hear
boy,
you.
there's some problems with Brad. He's got a good heart. His heart's in the right place, but there are times when he goes on a diatribe in some of his, like 2 times he went on diatribes in his movies. I was like, you know what, Brad?
And
When you off
that
that when you off that horse, I'll look your stuff up next time.
Yep.
and that is the Iron Giant. Although it does sound like Wolfie has got a little bit more to go.
Right.
Everybody else is done, but Wolfie's still got
Oh, I'm
more to
done.
go.
I canceled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once I got past
yeah,
the cast, I was like, yep, it's time to close it out.
but yeah, beautiful film, well done, good story. Less than an hour and a half. Doesn't take forever to tell its story. Oh God, that is becoming a lost art. Like, tell your story, tell it, and keep it tight.
Yep.
Don't, like I said, don't take an hour and 45 minute film and stretch it to 2.5 hours.
Right.
James
Yeah.
Gunn.
Well, no, absolutely, and well, I will. I like I said earlier, I'll give Gunn the benefit of the doubt that he was just trying to
he
put the equivalent of 2 or 3 films
right,
together because he
exactly.
wasn't going to get a chance to finish his work.
Yeah, there were all these ideas, and he was shoehorning them in the best he
Right.
could.
But normally, I don't think he does that. I think he's actually one of the good writers out there who knows how to tell a story, how to do the beginning, the middle, and the end, and truncate. One of the things that Script Doctor talks about a lot on Midnight's Edge is, some stories are epic and they need to be longer, and some are an hour and a half, and that's it. You got to tell the story in the length of time it's meant to be.
Right.
And if, well, but then again, the other side of it is sometimes it's not the writer, sometimes it's the studio saying, oh no, you got to trim this down, and then you get what happened to David Lynch's Dune, and then you get no, you got to stretch it out to 3 movies, and that's how you get the
Hobbit.
The Hobbit, thank you. Exactly. So in fairness, it's not always the writer and director on those things. But
That's true. That's true.
you are 100% right. It should be whatever that story calls for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you get, I mean, like I said, this was a film that got pretty much everything right. The pacing, it just all worked. There's no fluff. There's no empty space, basically, which is real nice. But I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'd be interested to see if anybody who saw it for the first time what they thought. I know deleted scenes was first time, but he missed half of it. I don't know. But I'd be interested to see what people
Sir Torrance says,
thought about that.
You know what I've recently noticed? Jerry Siegel looked like Clark Kent as a young man, considering that his second wife was the model for Lois. I think it's appropriate. That is pretty cool. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I love it. I love it every time I see it. I love the setup. You know, I love how it gives you a little bit of foreshadowing. You know, that whole thing where he gets hit by the train, puts himself back together again. It sets it up for the end. You know, but by the time you get there, you've forgotten. It's not until you see that little, ear bolt moving by itself, you go, "Oh, that's right."
Like, oh yeah, he just got blasted all over the northern hemisphere.
Right.
Do you consider
But
that one theory that the John becomes evil at the end?
the
The
what?
silly theory that was floating around on, I think, Cracked or somewhere that apparently when he got hit by the missile, it jogged back his original programming.
I don't see any reason to believe that. You have to, again, looking at it from the point of view of the writer of this film and the way it was produced, that message isn't there. You have to make that up in your own head. It's being telegraphed by the beginning. He gets hit by the train, reassembles himself. So when he reassembles himself, there's no reason to believe that it would be any different this time around. He even went and he sacrificed himself. So before that point, he hadn't been, set to factory reset. So there's really
when Hogarth, he thought Hogarth was dead, and he started getting shot at.
Yeah.
That little bump goes ka-ding, and like works itself out. I think he was back to factory standard, but his time with Hogarth had already kind of set. He'd already overrode his own programming. I think he was a sentient robot.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's implied here. I couldn't help as we're going through this, you start thinking, where did he come from? Who built him? I would imagine this is probably one of those examples of some alien race creating an AI that becomes sentient, that starts replicating itself. There's a whole race of them out there. So there may not be, any creators left anymore.
Or he could be a scout from, they just send these
almost
out
certainly
searching,
yes,
places to conquer.
I got my own
Someone
theory.
made the comparison to Terminator, specifically like Terminator 2, right? He was created to be a Terminator, but once the in the deleted scenes in Terminator 2, when they flip the switch in his head so that he can learn, there is no going back to factory reset. He is now his own being. But the thing that makes it very clear, it's like a wink from the creator of the film to the audience, is that smile at the end.
Right.
That smile at the end tells you,
he's totally
without
there.
red eyes, tells you, I'm back, baby. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm back. Just need to chill, get my head and everything else together.
Yep. I am Superman.
Get my head screwed back on straight.
Right.
Literally.
Exactly.
But yeah, beautiful film. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Just a note for Big Al Presents, June, since animation is now over, we've got June. June is going to be James Garner June. We're going to be watching 2 comedy westerns. Support your local sheriff and support your local gunfighter. So that is what's coming up in June on
movies.
Big Al Present. Yeah, I love those films. Great cast, just fun. Just a good time. Just feel good. There's no bad stuff. Well, it's fun. It's a comedy western. I love a good comedy western. But that's what's coming up, and pretty much got almost all the year figured out except for this all of December. I think everything else is figured out. But but of course, that's more that's well to come. But yeah, June's going to be James Garner, and that'll be a lot of fun. And of course, July we're going to have some more special guests coming in. Evelyn Hampton, who popped in, by the way, welcome, is going to be a special guest on July 15th for Denmark's answer to Godzilla, Reptilicus. Can't wait for that one. Looking forward to that one. But of course, that's well into the future.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, we have tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock, with deleted scenes and unscripted, the official lead-in to Geeky Geezers. So tune in to deleted scenes at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then Geeky Geezers on Aged Boomer's channel with Troy Pacelli. Highlights?
This is a very special one. We are going to be focusing on Boomer because it's his birthday, and we are going to be doing a watch party instead of the regular.
What you watching?
Your regularly scheduled news program will not be seen tonight, so that we can bring you this special presentation of Aged Boomer's own desire. It is the one of the first, I think it is the first Tom Hanks film, Mazes and Monsters.
Oh, sweet! And I have it too, so I'll be watching
his choice, not mine.
Love it. Boomer, good choice, my friend. Tom Hanks thinking into madness. Love
and
it.
Honestly, I said, why Mazes and Monsters? And he said, because I figured it was the better choice then. And I don't remember what movie he said, but it was some movie that's just really, really bad. He's like, this is the better of the two. And I think it was also partly because I've been talking so much about Dungeons and Dragons with all of the Hasbro stuff that's been going on. And it's like, let's go back to this and look at when other people were attacking Dungeons and Dragons and why and how and whatnot.
That's awesome. So yeah, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on Geeky Geezers, a special rewatch for Mazes and Monsters. And I'm sure it'll be on Cosby for those who don't have it. Because I know that's not a film that's readily, it's out there. I know
I would imagine it's probably out there for free, but I will be providing it.
It might be on YouTube. I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised.
There's a lot on YouTube now.
I have it on. I only have it on DVD because I got it in like the $2 bin. You know.
Oh, sweet. That's
so that means usually those are the ones that like either fell into public domain for a while and were picked up by a little company or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember watching that when it aired.
I did too.
That was awesome. So
I had no idea who Tom Hanks was. But I knew who Robbie Benson was.
Yep, that'll be fun. I'll make sure I put that in my my video file. Have it ready to go.
There you go.
So that is tomorrow night. On Monday, I think on Monday going on. I don't know.
I have not heard of a Batman sighting with Birdman.
Yeah.
So.
What's going on there is the Birdman's ready to do it. But his cohorts, real life, basically.
Timing, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, timing, jobs, things have been going on. He's trying to get it together, but nothing yet. So,
hey, I've been trying to get it together for 50 years.
But he does his box openings and things like that.
He just had one today, in fact.
Yeah. Oh man, he got one that was like all busted up. That was. Mm-hmm. But he bought Unbreakable, and then he got something that was busted up. It's like, too bad that wasn't Unbreakable.
Right, exactly.
That was my joke. That was my joke. I put it in the comments because I didn't see it live. I was watching something. So
yeah.
Tuesday, anything? Meshtick doing anything on Tuesday?
Oh, no, not that I'm aware of. He just had one last week that was an anime thing. And
I know when he does something, he does it on Tuesdays, and you're right with him. So Wednesday night, soundtracks with Birdman. Birdman and Agent Boomer and special guest, if I'm not mistaken, deleted scenes are going to be watching the epic film that, how awesome of a film this was. Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. So they're watching that.
There are good elements to that movie.
Well, there's good in everything. There was a great discussion last week about 3 and 4, which on Superman. It's a lot of fun. So it's gonna be a rewatch of Superman. I think it's Superman 4. Yeah, Superman 4. Thursday, of course. Netter's Thursday things. And who you got this Thursday, Netter?
I have 6.
Yep. Everything's better with 6.
Everything's
6?
Yes, she is the girl behind the scenes of Midnight's Edge. In fact, I would argue that Midnight's Edge would not be Midnight's Edge without 6.
Awesome. And then on Friday, a special event, Friday, May 26th.
Yep.
It is a national holiday.
It is.
In my book. It is my birthday, and I am having a special stream, afternoon. It could be an afternoon with Al type of a thing. I'm just going to put the thing out there for people who want to come in, say hi, chat, talk, whatever. Just open it up. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday night. My birthday stream. I hope everybody comes by, wishes me a happy birthday, or at least gives me a thumbs up, or whatever. I might have a PayPal. I don't know. I'm not expecting anything, but just in case. I mean, even if I get enough to buy a used cookbook on eBay, I would be very happy. So,
speaking of cookbooks, I'm still looking at mine for you to see which ones I can gift to.
She's looking for
awesome.
An Indian cookbook for you.
And do you have one that's Thai cooking?
I do not have a Thai, but I do have a curry one that Birdman sent me.
Oh, nice. Good.
I know I have a Thai one.
I went outside. I went to my door, and someone was telling me I had a book on the floor under the mailboxes downstairs. They're supposed to bring them to the door when they don't fit. So I had to go down and get it. But there was one in the front, and I opened it. I'm like, the curry cookbook. And I thought, did I order this and forget about it? It wouldn't be so. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, that I would have forgotten I ordered it because I'm always looking at it, and I just get this feeling. I'm like, I get on it and I talk to Burdick because I remember talking to him about it. It's like, did you send me a book? And he went, no. And then he started typing again. It's like, I sent you a collection of wonderful curry recipes. I was like, oh, okay, that was you.
Smart Alec. Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a really beautiful curry cookbook. But it's just curries. It's not Indian. So,
okay.
And no, I do not have a Thai. I did
I
get
have a Thai one. So
that's awesome. I did get an Italian one.
And then I'll see if I have an Indian one. I thought I did, but I'm not certain, so I have to take another look.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love cookbooks. Cookbooks are awesome. I got a breakfast one the other day for like $4, and it's awesome. I mean, it's like reading porn.
It's food porn.
It's food porn. I love me some food porn. My friend Sierra, when she bakes something or something, she'll send me a picture of like a bunch of cookies or a cake.
Sure.
She's like, check this out. I'm like, ooh, baby. Just being silly.
Yeah. Some girls send you nudes. She sends you foods.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of got lost there. I kind of went to a food porn rabbit hole.
Yeah, I understand.
But definitely, yeah. Next Friday, I'd love anybody to come by. Just say hi. Well, I'll be talking. Tell you what's going to be coming up on my channel, some of the films for the rest of the year, some things I've been doing, and just basically streaming. So hopefully you stop by. Hopefully, I'm trying to get a few other people maybe to drop by. We'll see what happens.
Good.
But and then later that night at 10, some guy named Troy who goes around hawking his liquor to everybody.
I absolutely do. But this week it will be it'll probably be
it's a special week.
It is a special week. So this week it's probably going to be Blue Bantha Milk because this week, May 25th, the night that Netter is hanging out with Six, that is the actual anniversary of the
May
release of
25th.
Star Wars. So I figured I would use Friday Night Last Call to do a watch party of the original Star Wars. And when I say original,
The original.
I mean the original. No
No
episode
episode-
4, no
Yep.
New Hope, no Jabba, no Boba Fett, and Han shot only.
And all the special effects that 1976 and 77 were able to give us.
Pretty much exactly the way
I
it
think
was.
I have
presented.
a copy, but you'll definitely have that going on Cosby.
I will have that going on Cosme.
I
I
think
understand.
I think I have that. I
If
think
you-
I downloaded it when it hit.
If you are unable to do 2 tabs so that you can, be in the chat with us and watch the movie, at least you can watch the movie because, it's...
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, 1970 for those of us who have seen the original. It's a very. I mean, like I said, it's an older generation now who remember when there was no Episode 4: A New Hope.
Yep.
It was just Star Wars,
Yep.
and then the scroll.
It wasn't until the re-release a couple years later that they added that.
I think when they had Episode 5 Empire, everything else after that had A New Hope attached to it.
Yeah.
So it was definitely pre 80s. Yeah, pre 80s probably. Oh God, I love those days.
Yep. Yep. It's going to be good. So that is
that
is Friday.
So yeah, original theatrical version of Star Wars on Last Call. That'll be awesome. And that leads us to next Saturday with Netters Network's Retro Cinema presents what?
And that is going to be the Jennifer Lynch film Boxing Helena.
Awesome. I do have that ready to go. So that's Helen Bonham Carter.
No, Sherilyn Fenn.
Sherilyn Fenn. That's it.
Yep.
Still, at 6 of one, half dozen the other. Still hot. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. It's,
Sherilyn Fenn. Did you ever see the thing where she was like, it was like a Beauty and the Beast kind of deal that she was in, where the guy was a creature? Can't remember.
I don't recall, but I may have done.
I'll have to look that up. I forget what it was called, but
and of course, it also stars Julian Sands, who is still missing.
Yeah, I just wondered about that.
Yeah,
he's by this time, unless he had some machinations to disappear.
Seems very unlikely, though.
Unlikely.
I mean, everybody who knows him says they can't think of any reason he'd want to disappear, and everyone that was knew the current situation he would been in was like, yeah, it probably was ill-advised of him to go, but yeah, something could have happened, and there's nothing that could be done about it. People get lost there all the time, apparently. So,
where was he lost now?
I want to say in the Northwest, in the mountains. I don't remember
I thought it was
exactly.
someplace in California.
California could be. I don't know exactly.
Maybe he's got found by Bigfoot.
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
Always hope. I'm sitting here looking at her at was it what? No, it wasn't that. Was it Meridian? Kiss of the Beast, The Ravaging, or The Phantoms? Maybe that was it.
I remember I saw the Wraith, but
That doesn't. I'm going to have to do The Wraith next year. That is an awesome film.
I don't remember it that well. It was Sherilyn Fenn. Wasn't that Charlie Sheen?
Yep. Charlie Sheen, John Cassavetes, Clint Howard is in it. I got to talk to Clint Howard about that film. I told him how much I loved it. That's an awesome film. I'm gonna have to put that up. Yeah, okay, it is Meridian. Yeah, that's a bizarre film.
But
But yeah, so next week, Boxing Helena,
yeah,
Jennifer Lynch, the daughter of David Lynch.
David Lynch, exactly.
So that is the week ahead. Like I said, next month, James Garner's wonderful support your local duo of films. So that'll be a lot of fun. Wolfie, what you got coming up? Anything?
Planning on doing an after party of my 36th name day in 2 days.
Nice.
You're
Cool
such a
deal. Cool
youngin'.
deal.
After dinner with the wife, of course.
You know, if
That day on Tuesday.
because as you and me and Boomer know, the coolest people are born in May.
There you go.
So because
Plus-
John Wayne, me and John Wayne, same birthday, May 26th.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Plus, close to the end of the month, we're going to be doing the 5th volume of manga studies with the 5th volume of Akira.
There
Ooh,
you go.
very cool.
And possibly we'll be talking about Tekken, the motion picture, during the week. I'm not sure. I'm winging it as I'm going throughout this year. But
Yeah,
coming up in July, which is going to be a Patriot month, I was thinking of doing a anime discussion of Last Exile.
Okay, never heard of it.
Doesn't ring any bells, of course, because you guys are not anime heads.
But yeah, I definitely want to thank you for coming by tonight.
Of
I
course,
really
it's my pleasure.
always nice to have you by. Of course, July we're doing some more monster stuff, so putting it out there if you want to come by for Cloverfield, or I don't know about Reptilicus. Reptilicus might get a little crowded, but definitely War of the Gargantuas.
Yep.
Japanese monsters. That's a wheelhouse that I know Wolfie is big into, and that is I gave it away. War of the Gargantuas. War of the Gargantuas, July 29th, guys. A great
Now,
monster
Al,
film from.
you know good well to never ever do a kaiju stream without yours truly.
I always got you in mind for anything kaiju, because we did Rodan that one time, and
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna save it for next year. I was thinking about maybe doing like a Mothra March, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I love my alliterations.
Mothra
But I want to thank every.
kaiju.
Oh, I love Mothra. Mothra is awesome. But I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Iron Giant was great to watch again. It was great to watch with everybody here. Definitely want to thank Wolf 10 Media for being our special guest tonight. Of course, got to thank Troy and his much prettier half, Nanette, for being with us tonight. And of course, Nanette loves to end every stream with.
Well, you know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. You're dropping your comments, your questions, your trivia, just being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles and miles, or even continents in some cases. It feels like we're all just hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys aren't just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so much being here, taking a couple hours out of your day to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Thank you again for being here, and we will definitely see you next time.
And please,
Thank you, Nair.
watch your GDs.
What was that?
What?
And please watch your GDs.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Oh, yeah. So take care, everyone. Yes, we'll take. You know what? CK got it. The Wraith it's the crow with a car. Never thought of it that way, but you're absolutely right.
Real quick, I just dropped my my voice practice where I did DCAU Mr. Freeze, but with Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. My voice impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Interesting.
It was supposed to drop yesterday, but YouTube screwed that up, so I dropped it today.
Yeah.
And
And remember, oh,
look forward
sorry.
to more stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm gonna be
and stop on my channel. More reviews, rewatches, and rambles in the weeks and months to come. I'm cranking out those 10-word reviews, man. They're fun. Another one tomorrow. Uh, had a few this week. Big George Foreman, Paint. Anything I watch, almost anything I watch, I'm like writing a review on it. Smile.
Might as well. Yeah.
Creepy film, and it's kind of fun. The 10-word thing is kind of a fun little practice to see, can I sum it up in 10 words? And a lot of times I can. So take care, everybody. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you around in the chats and other streams. And like I said, definitely come back and wish me a happy birthday on Friday. I'd really appreciate it. Goodbye, everyone. God bless you.
Nice.
Bye bye.